Okay. Let's try this. What's up, everyone? Gonna give it a couple minutes. So if you're here right now, actually, if you're replaying this video, what's up, everybody? If you're replaying this video, after I'm done the video, I'll put in the description where the TA starts, because obviously it's going to be a couple minutes. I just kind of want to give some people some time to get in here. So this is the first time I'm using my green screen on a live screen. What do you all see? And do I sound okay? Do you see the charts? Do you see the Litecoin charts? Alexander, hello from Mendocino, California. Can you guys hear me okay? What's up, Alexander? What's up, Boomer Sooner? Cool. Good. I'm surprised it works. Yo, this stuff is tougher than you would think. I need all this encoding software to make this happen. But so what happened was I just recorded a whole video, 12 minutes, TA, went over some things, and I had a green hoodie on. So it completely ruined the whole entire video. We got Texas in the house. We've got a lot of people, man. You all are awesome. Are you enjoying Litecoin at $145? Sounds so cheap. I don't understand that question. Cool. Good stuff. I'm just going to jump into the video because, you know, it's basically going to be a TA video. I'll probably go over a couple things, and then, you know, if you're still around towards the end, I'll just chat with you guys, kind of go over what's going on, and go from there. So, I mean, so the video I just recorded, I started like I start every video, which is really talking about the weekly, and if I can, yeah, I'm on the weekly. So, and I don't even have, where's the stock RSI? See, look at this. Do you see what I have to deal with? Let me get the indicator, stock RSI. What do I think of TradingView charts? I've seen a bunch of people lately saying that, how's it telling me to upgrade? Okay, there it is. I see a lot of people saying that the charts are very bearish right now, and I don't truly agree with that. So that's a conversation I would like to have with somebody that thinks it's bearish. But let's look at the stock RSI, because we've been talking about that for a while, and you can see it right now. We've been finding the correlation and the synergy between what happened last time, before Litecoin just went crazy, November, December, just this momentum, and now what's really happened in this past few days, we see it is this upward momentum, and you can really, it's pretty strong momentum, similar to what happened back here at the beginning of November before our breakout. And yes, somebody just in the comments said check the MACD. You can look at the MACD, which I talked about. What was it? It was last week, right when we had this MACD line cross the signal line. Right, I mean, we're talking April 7th on the daily, right? We see the histogram go positive, and we were right at the bottom of the triangle. I forget who it was, but they weren't happy with me using MACD, but with so many indicators, it just offered a nice signal for a possible bounce off the bottom of the triangle. And we saw it. So, and you can look at the MACD right now. I mean, look at the momentum with Litecoin. It's pretty impressive. So I think there's a lot of really strong indicators right now that are showing nice signals for Litecoin. Obviously on the daily, we talked about in yesterday's TA, we talked about the daily RSI, stock RSI being up here in this area, which I'm not too concerned with, being a longer term trader. So those indicators are there, those oscillators are there. I think they're looking nice, especially in terms of what has happened in the past. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today, which is funny because I was getting ready to, and then Tyler S., I'm sure a lot of people in here watch Tyler S., he touched on it earlier, which is this 150 area. And I'm going to zoom in on the daily. Let's zoom in on the daily. So just like, look at this area right here. There's a lot of confluence going on because 150 is a psychological area, first of all. And second of all, we have, let me turn that replay off. We have the 50 and 200 EMA right there. So, and it's probably the most important point of the TA that I recorded a little bit earlier that I'm going over right now, which is to say right now, as we have this upward momentum, we saw this formation in this triangle, this mini triangle, and we talked about first breaking that top line. We broke it. We bounced off of it for support. Awesome. We were watching that on the shorter term on the 4 hour, and now we have the bounce off, and now here we are approaching this 50 and the 200 EMA at the same point of $150 resistance. I mean, you can't get any more exciting. Like, go grab your popcorn and sit back and watch what's going to happen, because I mean, this is what I love. When it's trading sideways, especially when it's trading sideways at the bottom of a triangle like this, it's nice opportunity for accumulation as long as you're not spending more than you can afford to lose. But it can get a little bit boring, I guess, when you're trading sideways, especially in crypto, when people are they're looking for 10% on the downside, 10% on the upside on any given day. So right now it's exciting because we have so many things going on. We broke this mini symmetrical triangle. We have this bounce off the huge symmetrical triangle. We're approaching the $150 psychological barrier. We're approaching the 50 EMA, the 200 EMA. Things are getting crazy in Litecoin. So really, that's really what the TA was on. I went over a couple other things, which is I had a comment on my Twitter. So I posted just a random comment about a wood engraving LTC type of thing. Somebody commented, they say, market cap up, Bitcoin dominance dropping. Good, right? So my reply was, I like it. I'm not sold on Bitcoin dominance and everything being tied to Bitcoin, because I've been talking about that. If you've been watching this channel for a while, I've been talking about it. You can look at it on the chart. Let's go over to CoinMarketCap. Here we're on CoinMarketCap. I mean, just look at this. Last March, right around 80% Bitcoin dominance. And now we're here at 39% in a year. And even on the short term, it's down, Bitcoin dominance. So, like, I think it goes hand in hand with the point I've been making, which is I don't think everything always has to be tied to Bitcoin. And a lot of times people ask me why I don't do PDC, LTC pairs when doing technical analysis. And really that's why. I look at Bitcoin as king. I love Bitcoin and I think it's awesome. However, if in terms of investing, in terms of Litecoin, especially if you're a proponent of Litecoin, if you're behind Litecoin, it needs to be its standalone success. It needs to be a standalone success, which it will be without Bitcoin. So, let me check in on the chat. Okay, you can start now. Somebody just said you can start now. I hope, are you all out there? Are you hearing me? Bro, I am from India. What about Ripple position? I'm not a fan of Ripple. Did you get the t-shirt issues resolved? I know. I've had some t-shirt issues. I guess the question is, what issues? Okay, cool. Sent out some hats today. A couple people won some hats right here. We've got Nakamotorized in the stinking live stream. Greetings, Cryptonauts. Loving the new look too. I love the background, the new haircut. I'm loving it, Nakamotorized. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance. I mean, I think it will always be king. Bitcoin is strong. It's going to be fine, but I just don't think it needs to be, not everything has to be tied to Bitcoin. And I'm going to continue saying that. And I know a lot of people, especially the Bitcoin diehards, don't think that's very, a very good point. So that's that. All right, so moving on, the other thing I wanted to look at real quick, and I was going to look at it in my video that I recorded, was the flappening. It's 50%. Can we just get there already? I mean, 50% is halfway. It's like that Bon Jovi song, halfway there. And I really want to get there. Short-term aim. Right now, if we're looking short-term on the daily, and I posted about this on Twitter, I think it was actually today I might have posted this, a snapshot, but if we can continue this upward momentum, we really need to, if we approach the top of the triangle, we need to break it. And if we bounce off of it and back down, it's definitely not, it's not like a doomsday scenario, but it's definitely not great. Because then we're going to be in a scenario where we're like desperately seeking support for a third touch at the bottom of the triangle, and things could get ugly at that point. So right now what's cool, if you go to GDAX, it's nice to see, it's like kind of some breathing room. It's nice to see all the way down, if you can look, 145, 140, 135, 130. I mean, there's a ton more support than there was back on March 29th, and that's another thing I tweeted. I have that open somewhere. Here it is. You can look at the difference. So, look, we're down here like 2 to 3 weeks ago at $100, hoping for support at 100, and now here we are. This was last night, but now here we are, and we're looking at what, 145 as an area of support right now. Where's GDAX? Here we go. Yeah, so we're trying to build some support at 145. We're in a way different area right now. So pretty cool, pretty exciting. However, like we were just talking about, if we approach the top of the triangle, we need to break it, in my opinion. I would like to break it. And then same thing that happened on this mini triangle, which I'm going to actually zoom in on the 4 hour. Let's do it. It can really help illustrate what we want to happen in the big triangle, which is what happened on this mini triangle. So you see, we saw resistance, kind of bounce back down. We finally went and broke above the 4 hour, came back down, saw a little bit of support, and then we got a breakout. So same thing on the top of the triangle. It's a more conservative approach, especially if you're looking to enter into an investment or a trade for Litecoin. You'd look to break the top conservatively. I mean, if you want to be riskier, you can just buy right when it breaks, try and buy the breakout. Conservatively, though, you'd want to wait to see if that top of the triangle acts as support. Then you buy right at that breakout, on the second breakout. So those are kind of, I guess, in the short term, what we really can look for, because we're getting close to 80% to the apex. We have some momentum right now. And on the downside, what we can look for is if we bounce off of this 200 and the 50 EMA and the $150 resistance, if we bounce off, then we're gonna have to look for support again at the top of the triangle. And so anything can happen right now, but again, it's like I always say, be prepared for whatever's gonna happen. Like right now, I can tell you, I was accumulating here, of course. You all know that. I was telling you, and even I think screenshotting as that was happening. But similarly, I'd look to accumulate if we come back down and see these areas of support. So that's kind of on the downside what I would look for. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was, where is this? Let me get rid of that. So Charlie Lee's tweet, Corbett. I mean, I think that has some things to do with, and there was an article on that. So Corbett is one of Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchanges with a mission statement to enable the free flow of value by utilizing new technologies such as Bitcoin and the blockchain. In March, Litecoin was shaken by the fallout with LitePay, which did not deliver the required results. As a result, the price of Litecoin saw a withdrawal to 110. So first of all, they're saying that maybe some of Litecoin's positive movement lately is because of this Corbett deal. I don't disagree. I think it has a lot. I think it's definitely good. It's a bullish sign. South Korea and Korea in general they're big into crypto. I have a friend out there, so it's good news for Litecoin that this happened. But in terms of volume, I think Corbett is like number 29 globally in terms of volume. So it's not like they're in the top 10 or anything like that, but it was definitely a good deal that it happened. And it could certainly have something to do with Litecoin's positive momentum lately. But the one thing I disagreed with in this article was talking about LitePay. A lot of people gave LitePay way too much credit for Litecoin going down when the whole market was going down just the same. So was the whole market going down just because of LitePay? No. LitePay literally had like no influence on anything. So I kind of ignore that. And then lastly, maybe not lastly, actually, there's a couple things. We can look at, right before I got on here, I saw this on Reddit, 700,000 LTC order. So the 9th largest LTC wallet just received 700,000. So that's interesting. All I can say is I've been talking about accumulating. I'm just a small fry. I think there's been some accumulating going on, not just in Litecoin and crypto in general, slowly but surely. The big money's not even here yet. And I think we're all in a great spot. So let's see, what are all of you saying? Dan, what's up next weekend? 225 to 250. What's up, Steven? I don't know. Possibly. It could happen. I tweeted, I did a poll, and actually, let's go open the poll. Where is this? I did a poll, I think, yesterday, and I asked, will we see 175? Where is this thing? Here we go. Will Litecoin break $175 in 7 days? And that was today? Well, that was last night. I was laying in bed there. And I tweeted that. So there we go. 75% yes, 25% no. The reason I did 175 was because I kind of just glanced at the top of the triangle, and it was kind of like right around there, 175. Was curious to see if people think this upward momentum will continue over the next few days or so, and we test that area. So 75% of you who voted, 919 votes, it's a good, almost 1,000 people, think that it's going to happen. 25% no. And we got some comments. I love reading through all your comments, whether it's YouTube or whether it's... Kevin just said 175 in 4 hours is possible. So, completely agree. Who's asking about John Kersey? And so, Juan, why are you asking about John? Let's see. John Kersey, he was on the channel, like, what was it, 2 weeks ago or so? He has an app called Cheddar, which I highly recommend you download if you don't. CHEDDUR, really good app, crypto app. So, lastly, we have this. This is what adoption looks like. I posted this tweet yesterday. It was a retweet of the Panther of Litecoin, which, if you're not following, go follow. He does live streams, covers Litecoin. But he did this awesome live stream yesterday. I retweeted it. And I said exactly what Charlie Lee says. If you want to see Litecoin succeed, do something about it. He went to Annie Ann's. He paid with Litecoin. He told the girls behind the counter, what's up, told them about crypto. Annie Ann's Twitter account was viewing the live stream while it happened. And they're thinking about, it's not like it's a sure thing, but they're thinking about accepting Litecoin. And that's what adoption looks like. It's like, if you're passionate about it, what can you do? You can go tell business. You'd be surprised how open business owners, founders, they're so open to having conversations. And I just love seeing him go out and do this. So you can go follow him. The Real B Huggins. There he is going to the mall. It was just really cool. I enjoyed watching it. So go follow him. I'll put a link to this tweet. The other thing, actually, I'll end with this. John Moore, VP Nationwide Merchant Solutions, Merchant Services, Credit Card Processing, implementing Litecoin. He's got 40 followers on Twitter, but just someone just doing, taking action, and kind of in the trenches of the payment space and the adoption aspect of it. Just that, not sitting back and just looking at charts like us, but actually doing certain things, making certain partnerships happen. I think it's awesome. So appreciate John doing that work, and just really, really a lot going on. So there's the chart. There's the messy crypto capital venture chart. It looks ridiculous. This is the closest. So Steven doesn't have Twitter, maybe. It looks like YouTube is the closest he has. I know who the Alliant partner is. NetSense is already their partner who has helped them with the platform to do this. But you all are awesome. Thank you for, what do you think about, can I get everybody's opinion right now? I actually I kind of enjoy doing these live streams. It's a little bit easier because I don't have to edit and I can just talk to you. I can answer questions. What are your thoughts about these live streams? Are they a little bit not organized enough? Tell me right now, please. I'm kind of curious. Dan is Tyler's brother from another mother. Tyler's the man. Tyler definitely had a good video today talking about LTC charts. Live streams, are they okay? I know there's a lot of people that probably enjoy, and I even got comments, they enjoy pre-recorded. But live stream works for me. It's kind of easy, but maybe I'll mix it up a little bit. But I also like getting to know all of you, seeing your comments, getting your feedback, talking live. It's kind of fun. So I think I'm going to mix it up. Somebody said I like your videos more. So there you go. See, not everybody's a live stream fan, which is cool. It's all good. But I do have to get ready. Sarah's actually about to pull up, and then I'm getting ready to go out with a buddy of mine. But I wanted to do a quick TA, go over some news, some happening. Litecoin's doing its thing. I mean, it really is. I'm loving it. I'm loving the community. I'm loving everything going on. And just all around really exciting. So definitely appreciate all of you. And I will certainly see you in the next live stream. And I appreciate, maybe not the next live stream actually, maybe the next video. But appreciate all of you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you all, and have a good night.